Hey pumpkins, it's Liz, and welcome back to my Halloween home, where we keep it spooky all year long, but we are going especially hard in October. Now in today's video, we are going to look at one of my vintage Halloween collections, specifically my Rosbro candy containers. I am going to share with you my top 5 containers that I have, and I'm really excited to dive into it because my very first actual vintage, not retro Halloween piece was a Rosbro, and so I'm really excited to get into it. First off, I want to apologize for not uploading last week. I am recovering from an oral surgery that I had at the beginning of October, and I'm still kind of in recovery, but I really wanted to do a quick video with you guys, so this one really will be short. But I missed you and it is October, so I couldn't not post. So yeah, again, I apologize. All right, let's get into this collection of mine. So the first piece I have is this pumpkin with the witch and a black cat poking out. This is one of my more recent acquisitions, but honestly that was still probably the beginning of the year. So it's been a while since I have had a Rosbro piece. This is one of the more fairly common pieces, at least it was at that time. I believe I paid about $30 for it. No markings or anything. There would have been candy inside. And so these Rosbro pieces date back to about the 50s and 60s. Next up, we have a witch. This is the second Rosbro piece that I got in my collection. I did get her a few years ago. I think I probably paid $15 for her. You can tell she's not perfect. She does have some wear on her hat. But I just love her. I think she's so sweet. And if you guys are familiar to my channel at all, you do know that I absolutely do not discriminate against any of the older, Halloween pieces that have the wear and tear. I actually prefer them. I think it just helps tell their story and shows how, much time has gone by and how much they've seen. I like to imagine their Halloween stories of the past. And what child had this? Maybe, a husband gave it to, his wife, and she set it aside every year and displayed, and somehow it ended up in my hands and my collection, and it is loved all year round. All my Rosbro pieces are in my year-round antique and vintage cabinet. They're in my living room, so I see them every day, and they just fill my heart with so much joy. Oh, all this talking, I can already feel like my gums and my teeth and my incision wound starting to ache. So we are gonna get through this, guys. Please bear with me. Next up is definitely one of my favorite pieces. We have the black cat with the pumpkin. I do have 2 of this piece. So actually I didn't pull the other one out of the cabinet, but my other black cat in the same mold is actually a black plastic, where the pumpkin is colored orange. So it's not as vibrant as this one with the orange paint going over the black plastic. So I do prefer this one. My next piece is my first piece. We have the jack-o'-lantern scarecrow. His little backpack. Again, we have some wear here on his feet, a little bit on his elbow. You guys, so this, as I said, my Rosbro pieces are my first in the older antique collecting. I got this probably about 5 years ago at a antique, I say antique store, antique mall, but so this place, so it is random rural Indiana. I'm from Indiana. I went home to visit my mom, and oh my goodness, we went to this place, and it was, honestly, you guys, it was just a house. It was this huge house full of stuff. It was like in piles, and just no, there was really no rhyme or reason to it. There was no organization. And I, it was definitely, it felt like a picker's sale situation, but this was a store. And at that time, she said everything in there, well, she said most things in there were 50% off. And so we went digging, and I happened to find this guy, and I did not have much knowledge about the Rosbro containers or anything at that time. I had heard of them, I knew some, but I found this guy, and I knew he was special. And so he was not marked at all. And I asked her, I was like, how much for the little pumpkin plastic guy? And she said $5. And you guys, that $5 was before the half off. So I paid $2.50 for him. I love him. I love the story that he is a true found in the wild score. He brings me so much joy. Lastly, we have one of my more rare pieces. Actually my only more rare Rosbro. The other ones are more common. At least they were. I don't have any of the super rare ones. Like there is like a witch on a rocket ship and a witch riding a bike, and there's some kitties, and I would love to get into those. Those range in to, the $300, $400, $500 marks. And maybe someday, I'll get to add them. But this is the most rare Rosbro piece I have. It is like a pumpkin queen, just like me. So as you can see, this one is broken. It is missing part of her ear, but we do have the original handle. And I wanted to show you, I actually have two of this piece as well. So this piece does not have any cracks or breaks on the mold itself, but it is missing the handle. So together I have a perfect piece. I think I found this one on Mercari 2 years ago about, and I believe I paid $50 for her. Now this beauty I found at a local antique store slash mall last year, and I paid $16. I saw it and I grabbed it, and I could not believe how cheap she was. And I honestly, I don't think they realized what they had. It wasn't marked Rosbro or anything on it. So I definitely picked this up. So that is all I have for you guys today. My collection of Rosbro candy containers from the 50s and 60s. I absolutely love sharing my vintage and retro collections with you. So if you would like to see more videos like this, let me know in the comment section below. I cannot believe it is October already, you guys, and we are already like 1 week in. I feel like it's flying by, especially since I spent all of last week recovering from my surgery. I didn't get to do anything. I can't believe it's already getting away from me, but I'm really excited for the things this month is going to bring. If you are not subscribed already, please consider doing so. I have a decorate video coming up where I will show you decorating my lawn and the DIYs that I did to do that. And we also will have some, content coming of more hauls, and obviously a pumpkin patch video has to come, and just all the fun things I'm excited to share with you this October. But again, my name is Liz, and if you do love all things spooky, again, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We celebrate Halloween all year round and try to make everything, a little dash of spooky in every holiday, every season that we can. And we would absolutely love to have you join and become a member of our patch. If you are already part of our spooky squad, please be sure to leave me that pumpkin emoji so I know that you're here. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to keep it spooky. Bye! Look at my Nixie. She's been here sitting with us the whole time. You say hi, Nix? Yeah.